All right, howdy, saxophone geeks. How y'all doing? I'm just going to take this off because I don't need those on. Welcome to another impromptu sort of video. I told you I would follow up with any developments on the Musette project, this weird thing, and so I have ordered a reed for it. I ordered an oboe reed. These were a real Musette. This is a real Musette. It's just a student model, believe it or not. Um, if you haven't seen this yet, that's what this is. You put it together like this, it just kind of pulls through, and there's your musette. I don't have any, I won't be using it to play Chinese, folk music or anything. I just use it for weird avant garde jazz stuff, and it's pretty neat. It has a tapered brass bocal, very tapered. The first part of this project was I used it in Salem for an avant-garde gig, and I used the Sios keychain mouthpiece, which is 3D printed, so it's got a facing curve, it's got everything, and I adapted that to here. I used blue painter's tape to. This has actually got a ridge in it. This isn't even really round anyway. Wow. This is just so poorly made. It is what it is. It just and these, the only thing that matters is on the musette is this little edge out here, because the reeds that it came with were these tiny little double reed things just wired together. And they're garbage. I never found any of them to work. I don't know how, if I just don't have enough air to play this thing or what. So I made little reeds out of soprano reeds. I cut them down and filed them, and I played a gig. It was, I had an idea for a motive for it, and it was cool. It was all right, but it obviously we got more of a ways to go. So I ordered reeds. I ordered some tenor and soprano reeds, and while I was doing that, I ordered a oboe reed. Now I don't play any oboe, and this is not an oboe. But I figured we would see. I thought I'd have a lot more of a difficult time getting it to attach. We have a cork. This is probably supposed to go in. The cork, as you can see, I think this probably is received. This goes into the oboe, right? I'm not going to use it that way. I'm just going to put it on here on the end of the vocal deal. First, I'm going to put the bell on just in case this works right out of the box. We might as well, see what we got. And I'll put the bell on first. Here we go. You got to put the bell on. As you see, it's a neat thing, and there's no seal to this. This is just, just a bell to make it louder and brassier, but it doesn't seal anyway. It's pretty loosey-goosey. In fact, if you put it down, if you sit it down, it comes apart immediately. So it's just a funny thing. Maybe they're all like that. I don't know. And I'm literally just going to put this on here, and it seems to fit pretty well. I don't know. We'll find out. If it doesn't seem to play at all, one of the things is it could be leaking air here, and we have to come up with another solution. So we'll see. Let's see what this. And then the next question is, what kind of pitch are we at with this being a tad bit longer? I mean, it was like this far with the mouthpiece, with the little fake saxophone mouthpiece. And I found it to be around E. It was relatively in tune with, I don't know what I was finding. I forget if it was A through E. Like, it's just a few notes you can play on this thing. It's like a pentatonic scale. So, without any further ado, let's see what happens here. Weird. It's not responding very well to the pitch of it. It's pretty firm on there. And it's very, very, very resistant. I might have to file it down a little bit. I know that, people who play oboe, English horn, and bassoon, they don't just play reeds out of the box. They really work on them a lot. So We'll see. We shall see. Okay, so now let's see. Now that we've got it vibrating a little bit, let's see what, if any, if we're close to any actual notes. Let's see what we got. We're just going to use GarageBand on the iPad and pull up a keyboard here. Come on. Hello. Hello. Cancel. Come on. This couldn't take any longer. Google is infuriating, as you know. I'm sure you know. So, let's see if any of those fart noises that thing just made are actual notes. Come on now. So we're somewhere in the neighborhood of B. It really doesn't like low notes. It really wants to live up here. It doesn't like any of that other stuff. Yeah, it doesn't like the rest of the horn. It only likes to kind of live up here. Interesting. Interesting. Won't matter that much. Yeah, well, not the most happening result. We're hoping for a little better than that. But at least it's making a sound, so that's a start. I'll keep messing with it, and we'll see if we can get any more notes out of it other than just up here. Once it gets down here lower on the instrument, it's kind of spreading out. It doesn't like it. It does not like this thing. It's like, what are you doing to me? I'm just an oboe reed after all, and aren't we all just an oboe reed after all? So this has been Saxophone Geek Musette Project. I'll keep you apprised as this goes, and if I record it, maybe I'll post you hear a little bit of what it ended up sounding like, what I ended up doing with it, because it's really just a creative experiment. So this has been the Musette Oboe Reed Challenge. We'll see. It's not that successful at this point. We might be back to that silly mouthpiece. So it'd be interesting to see what kind of reeds, maybe sopranino clarinet or something reeds for that thing. I don't know. It's so small. So anyway, this has been sort of a part 2-ish of the Musette project. So Thanks for watching. Saxophone Geek. Stay tuned for more saxophone related content as I dream it up. And thanks for watching. Cheers.